Yo, and we're live. Good morning, guys. Um, well, better than yesterday. We woke up a bit early today. I'll keep pushing the time, which is good, which is what I want. Yeah, which is what we want. Eventually, we will push it to 4 and 3:30, and we will push our sleeping time to 8, 7. I don't know how that's gonna work, but I need 7 hours sleep or I'll get burnt out. I know I've done this enough times, I think. Okay, so let's start the day. I first meditate. I noticed like I started reading has the same effect as meditating. Apparently. Reading actually, especially if anyway. So let's meditate on balance today. Let's meditate.
All you need to do is to sit back, relax, and allow the body to just take a moment.
Okay, that was meditation for the day. Should we start? Alright, let's get started. Session 1 of the day. Hold on, let me just put some stream on so I don't get. So this room doesn't get too quiet. Yo. Alright, okay. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna start. So what are we doing today? We're doing a bit of research. Where we'll be working on the urinary incontinence bit. Let's open up the code. Okay. It's weird. Why is it making weird sounds? Okay, so I have like a massive calluses on my hand, and that just got worse because I went to the gym. It's like a big ass cut. I can't. Maybe I'll show you in the break. All right, let's fire up the paper as well. Man, I'm not sure how this would. Okay, so this is the curve we're trying to simulate, and I remember what we did yesterday. Let me remind myself again. Okay, so basically, again, the idea is like you have this input of liquid coming in, right? Which is X. Like, say the total amount of input you take in is X, like X milliliters. Right? That's how much you drink. Say a glass of water. I mean, whatever you drink must come out, right? Like, it can't stay in your body forever, right? I mean, it must go somewhere, right? Well, where does it go? Well, it goes to 3 places. Well, according to this model, at least, it goes to 3 places, and yeah. So let's call this 3 places. I don't know, like P1, okay, P2, and P3, okay, and then basically sum of I equals to 1 to I equals to 3, is X. So basically, what I'm trying to say is like, whatever your output is, some of your output must be some of your inputs. Cool. This is a constant. P1. How much? So you're saying how much does it? How much is P1? Well, P1 is so basically P1 is some amount, but the rate is I think I can't forget now. I need to look at the paper, but it's 5 to 30 milliliters. Milliliters. Well, P1 by the way refers to exercise. Okay, exercise. Water exercise loss, like liquid loss due to exercise. I'll just write exercise over here, and then the second one is body storage. So because your body stores some liquid, right? And then the third one is what is the third one? Okay, loss due to bladder. How much? All right. Liquid bladder. How much of that went into your bladder? Cool. So the second one is like 0.4. Literally 0.4. That's quite small. Milliliters per minute. Per minute. Sorry. Okay. Should be per minute. And for P, well, P is modeled by a Gaussian curve. Area under the Gaussian curve. That's not a Gaussian curve. Oui. Okay. Let's just say that as a Gaussian curve. Doesn't look like one, but. So you got your mu over here, right? Mu's like a delay. Some time after you drank. Some time after you drank your water. Say if it was 0 over here, or I don't know. Basically what I'm trying to say is like at time t, the amount that went to your bladder is the area under the graph. Okay, so if the area was like say 0.01, that means 1% of X has gone to your bladder. And also you're wondering like, hey Sam, the area under the Gaussian curve is like, if you take the integral, it's 1. What does that mean? What does that mean? Whole of X is in the bladder? No, because you keep summing up, right? So every minute, you move on with t from this way, right? And every minute you sum, you find out what this is, right? And then you sum it with the body storage liquid. This is 0.4 per minute, and with some liquid loss from exercise, and you check this constraint if this is satisfied. If it is satisfied, then you will stop. So perhaps you stop taking the integral like over here when time t equals to, I don't know, t prime. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. That's that. That's the main concept, to be honest. It's not that hard. All right. Today we'll be fixing this. Yesterday, what did we do yesterday? Well, I don't know what we did yesterday. Oh, okay. Yeah, we did. I remember now. So yesterday, remember, we were trying to implement this thing over here. A graph. So just to recap, yada yada yada. You have this, and a fluid event. Just to recap, a fluid event, right? This is called a fluid event. This is called a single fluid event, and there can be multiple fluid events. So the way I designed it was like, this is a fluid event. Drinking something is a fluid event. So there could be multiple fluid events, right? Like imagine a box. And this is start of your day, right? This is where you start of your day. I just drank some water, right? It's gonna finish after some time, right? If you want to be more, and then after some time, you're gonna drink more water, right? More water. I don't know. It's a lot of water this time, so it takes longer to finish. So basically, what we're doing over here is like when this happens, we just need to keep track of like how much actually went into the bladder, because remember each of these boxes is like a fluid event, right? It's like a thing, right? Like what I just drew, right? Each of these boxes is like pretty much this, right? So we just need to keep track of we need to keep track of like how much it's lost into exercise, body storage, and bladder, and obviously deal with the constraint over here that we have. And this is a model that needs to be fitted to the user. So what we need to do is like find a, using data, find a good mu and a sigma value. We'll explain maybe later when we come to that part what sigma value does, but it's a delay period where we until 3 sigma, we don't, only after 3 sigma is so that when we start processing the Gaussian curve. Before that, we do not take the integral. We just assume the area is 0. This is because the authors argue that where is this? It takes time for kidney. The authors argue that the kidneys start to process the fluid intake to urine, so there's a bit of delay in fluid intake to urine after a certain delay. During this delay, no fluid is processed in mathematical model, so only after mu minus 3 sigma minutes, the processing of Gaussian curve starts, and then the urine enters the bladder. So that's what we're really after is like this mu and sigma. All right. Finding this mu and sigma using data for that particular person. I can see a few holes in this model already. Like, and I don't know how this is gonna work. Like, I think you'll have to figure something out. We'll have to figure something out. What I'm trying to say is like, what happens when you drink water? Like, for example, I have a like a 2 liters water, right? 2 liter water. Like, I don't drink the 2 liter water instantly, right? Like, there's a period of time, like, I drink it over certain interval, right? How do we take into account and the convenience of that to the user? Yeah, I'm just curious about that. They didn't talk about that in the paper, to be honest, did they? I don't know. Display the app customized for a patient who must rely on a system today. The predictive system is great value. Okay, variables of disturbance seem to be the environment leading to altered loss of liquid. So they say, okay, and dependent tracking. Okay, logging mistakes, and future invited to validate or finding additional to develop. Okay, future research is invited. So okay, cool. That's where I am, guys. Thanks for inviting me. Further examining the environmental factors. Yeah, they don't talk about it, to be honest. They don't talk about the fact that you actually don't take a drink liquid. Yeah, you take it, but the fact that, like, if you look at it, like, in their app, like, they have this like weird drunk within 15 minutes. Yeah, they have that weird thing. So I was assuming maybe they do take into account the time, how long, what the interval size was. The liquid was, drank in, but apparently in the paper they don't actually discuss that. Or am I missing something? I read this paper quite a few times. Shouldn't be the case. Anyway, yo, let's fix this event handler class for today. Yikes. Alright, let's zoom into this so you guys can follow along. I'm mad sleepy, yo. It's like changing my sleeping time. It's like the hardest thing. Anyway, where was I? Event handler. Okay, right. So I remember yesterday, we implemented for the fluid event class. We implemented this drop out. That's not drop. Well, I'm so used to saying drop out because it's like a machine learning term that like zeroes out things. But like this drop out, pretty much like this. When you go to pee, like the urine just goes. The amount of urine in your bladder goes to zero. That right, this particular bit, and I think our graph. Like if we can have a look at the. Oops, they're fucking fucked up. Okay. Yada yada yada. Yeah. So this is the drop that we implemented. This is the drop we implemented, and it doesn't look straight because of the scaling issue. So like 49 is like way up here and 50 is here. So there's a slight gradient to this, but like because they're doing it because the authors are doing it in like look at the time scale. I think it's like it's a lot. So it's wait, yeah. So it looks straight. I think. Fuck it. It's just an MVP. We'll fuck about bugs later. But I definitely need to invest more time on like writing more tests and actually writing more robust tests and actually learn how to write more robust tests, which is true because yeah. Okay, let's focus. Our fluid event is done. Okay, after going through the live event. Okay, let me open up my notes, yo, so I can like see. Alright, make changes to event handler. Fuck, my fingers are crazy. Exactly. Okay, we have to make changes to event handler. Because remember in the fluid history, there's a new list called bladder loss. Alright, so let's have a look. Event. Okay, I have way too many setup functions here. Can that be optimized? Probably, but I don't care right now. Alright, okay, well, I need to think, guys. Hold on. 1 second. Okay, I think okay, I think I get it. At least I think I know what to do a bit now. How I should handle this. All right, so I think this current event handler, um, okay, it's actually fine, but we just need to take a max a zero over here thing like that because yeah, we need to take a max of zero because it goes to zero. What we're doing over here is like we're taking we have bladder fillings, right? Imagine it's a time series. -1 is your latest bladder filling. If your bladder filling goes to zero and your previous bladder filling was some like say 100 or 100, right? Then 0 minus 100 it would be a negative number, so your change would be delta would be -100, right? Huh? Maybe not. Hold on. Change would be -100. So your delta would be wait, is currently bladder filling level a integer or is it a list? Okay, it's an integer. But pluses. Yeah, I think it's fine. Current bladder filling level should be actually, guys. I think it's fine. This function is fine. This function is fine. Yep. Yeah. It's fine. Sorry, my bad. We should not max it out. So this is the bladder filling level. If this is like 0 and this is -100, 100, right? Then your delta would be -100, and you're subtracting it. So your current bladder filling level is 100. Then you subtract it by -100. That gives you 0. So your current bladder filling level would go back to 0. Okay, which makes sense. Okay. Okay, now we just need to write a function to handle. Oh, by the way, is fluid event finished? Okay, this is very different from the other. Okay, we just need to handle this thing. Actually, we might even just copy this, really. And then call it like update. I don't know, what are you gonna call it? Like bladder loss? Okay. And if you have some history, if you have some log, which is if bladder loss is greater than 1, if your length of this list is greater than 1, then what we do is, yeah, what do we do? Huh. Actually, can we test this? Hold on. Actually, I'm just gonna replace the variables. Okay. Did I fucking do that right? Current stuff. Okay, this class does not have bladder loss. Okay. I think this class needs to inherit from so obvious that this class needs to inherit from fluid event. There needs to be an upper class, like a template class defining, because there's so many shared variables and functions. This event handler. Anyway, what do we got? What do we got? Okay, so we're saying, oops. Okay, if it's less than 1, what you do is okay, I'm assuming event history will never be 0, but we can handle this later. -1, -0. Delta would be okay, cool. So what is the difference then? Current bladder filling levels. Okay, because we have handled like the fluid event. The event handler really doesn't need to care about like how the bladder loss, the behavior of bladder loss. Like basically, this is what I love about abstraction. Once you have a lower down abstracted away an idea, you can just use it and not have to worry about it. Okay, but we'll have to see. Now the question is, how do we test it? How do we test? Let's run a simple test where you just have one fluid event. Okay. Let's run a simple test where you have one fluid event and you add it at the start. So cool. Okay, you have it at the start, and then you run a forward method. T. Let's add one more graph over here. Event history, bladder loss. Okay, that gets us the event history. Yada yada yada. Copy around. Oops. Can we copy around this? The fuck? Did I just press? What? Okay. That's weird. Okay. Okay, so we have one fluid event running. So we just drank a water, yada yada yada, and okay, let's simulate this. Activate this. Oh fuck, why did I do that? Now we're gonna have problems. Okay, no, actually we don't. Let's fucking remove that. Okay, which module is this from? Can't remember now. Okay, Python modulate event handler. Okay, event handler. Okay, it will take time to first run this. Okay, 100 finished. Whoa. Oh no. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. So what the fuck is going on here, guys? What the fuck is going on here? Sorry, I'm cursing. My bad. Okay, this is weird, guys. This is weird. This is weird. Yeah, I feel bad for cursing. Anyway, this is weird. Total bladder loss. It's an empty graph. Is it an empty list that I'm passing? Or am I passing something that doesn't make sense? Okay, right, okay, yes. I get you. We need to update handle saving loss. We need to update the event history. But how are we gonna do that? Update the event history. We added the. Just need to add. So basically, event history is like a database, right? That let's not even talk about. Let's not. I think that's a bad way to put it. It's basically a log. It's basically like log of stuff, log of data across time. And we just need to update that. Okay, self event history, bladder loss. Oopsie. Oh no, I'm actually right. Come on, man, get the hell out of here. Okay. Self bladder loss. We're good. Dude, my finger hurts. Oh, dude. Okay. Does that change anything? Sir, can we run this again? Please give me a bug. Please give me a bug. So I can fix it. And we can get closer to truth. Okay, this is weird, guys. This is weird. Line is a straight line. Total bladder loss across time is not zeros. There's something wrong, guys. Yes. So now that means we can fix it. And okay, why is it 0? Are we adding 0? Or are we updating this thing? Maybe because the bladder loss, the bladder loss, it gets initialized to 0, right? Because that's the starting value. But for my first hunch is that it's not getting updated properly. Huh. This is interesting. Yeah, this is very interesting. What could have been? Okay, well, that's my hunch. Let me think, guys. Let me even think why this might be. I'm sleepy. Let me get some coffee as well. Okay. Oh, why does this coffee taste like metal? Okay. Why is the bladder loss not changing? By the way, guys, if you see me like just like zoned out, it's because I'm I'm like talking to myself in this note. So I just like go on like ask questions and then like try to find answers to particular questions instead of talking, because talking is like inefficient as fuck. Um Talking I find is inefficient, yes. Anyway, yeah, so let me think about this. Okay, I have some debugging ideas. Maybe we can go through this together. Okay, maybe. Okay, okay, one of the things that I suspect is maybe because we're updating, so the bladder loss, um, hold on, are we updating correctly though? Thing. Okay, yeah. So bladder loss is constantly zero. The only way it can be zero, well, one of the ways it can be zero is update bladder loss over here. If both of them are zero, so okay, that means I suspect your fluid event history does not look too sound. Uh okay, let's have a look. Bladder. Come on. Suggestions. I need suggestions. Okay, let's do this. Let's clear this for. Huh? Where's this printing from? What the fuck? Have I not saved it? Yo, where the fuck is this? Yo, I need to stop swearing. Seriously. What the hell? Oh, yeah. My bad. It's this. Okay. That is very interesting. Can we just print the whole thing? So it's not 0. It's okay. The fluid event bladder loss is not 0 the whole time. So the obviously, like, I don't know, but I just had to check. Like I know we fixed the fluid event in class, but just to make sure that everything was running a-okay, I had to check that. So what could it be? So we can completely ignore that line of thought. No, and we can kind of search for a new line of thought. Okay, check what fluid event history has. Check what the fluid event history. But this is very interesting, guys. Am I looking at the right fucking function? I swore again. Shit. Oh, I did again. Okay, can we just print out delta? And see where we land. It's not gonna be a pretty print, but I got you. Now I know what was happening. Wait, no, maybe I don't. Because we never call this function, do we? Update bladder loss. This function never gets called, so it's never updated. Of course. So, but then when do we call the update function? All right, let's follow a similar pattern over here. When do we actually call? Do we call it before or after? I think it must be before. Ordering. Yeah, so self.update bladder loss. That was so stupid of me, guys. History. Okay. Let's go remove that print statement. We don't need that. Okay. Hopefully the graph should be fixed. Test event handler. Okay, it's not. Oh, because we have not saved because we have not plotted the graph. We've not plotted the updated graph. Okay. Cool. Test event handler. Yes, there we go. Okay, cool. All right. So as you can see, we are getting expected. So there's only one fluid event, right? And this is exactly what we expect. This is exactly the curve we saw yesterday, right? Oops, no, maybe not yesterday. But I think in part of the stream we saw this. We did see this graph where it's in one fluid event. Nothing's quite happening really. You take over here, you take a fluid over here, and after some time, like take your fluid over here, right? Immediately you know some minute amount is getting lost to your workout, and some amount is being stored in your body, right? It's being stored in your body after some time again. But I guess what I'm trying to say over here is like you start losing liquid significantly after like about like 40 minutes. Okay, this is something we need to kind of adjust, like when does it start. That's like the data will tell us, but like the thing is like it starts some losing some liquid over here, and the total amount of volume, the total bladder loss across time, okay, and the total volume. What the hell? Okay, this is the total bladder volume live. So, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Can we cross this out? I guess so. Okay, what's next? It's a very good question. All right, let's test what happens. Oh, what happens when we do migration? We need to be able to, from event handler, activate migration. Basically, we need to be able to activate P mode, toilet mode. When you go to pee, empty your bladder, we need to activate that. So we need to do that. Well, first let's check. Let's check what happens when you add. When you have two fluid events, does it work great? Okay, my hunch. Just to event handler. My hunch is that when you have two fluid events, right, starting at the exact same time, basically you have the same curve, right? You have the same literally the same curve, but your magnitudes would be double, so 200. So instead of like total liquid loss being 100, you'd have 200 exact same time. So I guess what I'm trying to say over here is like, if you see this pictorially, the way I'm visualizing this is like, say this is time in this axis, right? And you have a fluid event, right? And you have another fluid event. Oops. Didn't copy it. What the hell? The hell? The hell? Okay, you have a fluid event and you have exactly this another fluid event starting at the same time, right? Well, you can look at it as like a physics type of physics, if you can. I don't know if you're comfortable with physics, but like superposition. This is the most simplest way I can tell you. But I'm telling you is like this particular fluid event would generate you this graph, right? Whatever graph, right? Like that. And this, right? That's for this guy, right? And this guy, I don't know, like say that axis, right? This guy would also generate you this graph, right? Like exactly the same, okay? And when we add them up, it would literally be the exact same graph, but like higher magnitude. Do you know what I'm saying? So if this was like say 100 over here, say this was 1, then your magnitude would be over 2, like the peak. I hope I'm making sense, but this is like you're just adding two graphs and common sense here, right? Like superposition is kind of like common sense until you get into quantum. But yeah. The reason I bring that up is because I was reading this book, literally Quantum. It's called Quantum. And I guess like, yeah, just connecting that book to what we're doing. Anyway, shall we try this out and see if that really happens? And it should happen. Like, if there's no bug. Like, I think we tested this for event handler before, and it did work like that. But unless I'm missing something. Okay. That's just handler. Yep. Okay. See, there you go. Exact same graph. Oh, interesting. Okay, total liquid loss is 200. Total bladder loss. 150 total bladder volume. Okay, makes sense. Yeah. So that is that. Okay. All right. To be honest, what is next? I don't know. Yes. I actually need to write that down or I forget again. Because there's so many, there'll be many things going on. I need to write this down. Next is handling. Ugh. Handling what? Oh, let's have a look. Dude, I'm like sleepy as hell, yo. Literally, my circadian rhythm is all fucked up. But I cursed again. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. Um, I can barely focus. Oh, why is okay? Bladder loss. Da 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 da. Where's our next thing? Okay, next thing is to add functionality. Now for nutrition. Okay, let's add a functionality for nutrition. Okay, how do we do that? That's a very good point. Well, to activate nutrition. Okay. See, what I'm trying to say is like this particular function, right? This particular over here is like very similar to this class. So I'm just gonna that. Okay, let's go to this particular function. It should not only take a fluid event, but also take a nutrition. I hope I spell that right. My spelling sucks, yo. I could be practicing a bit more. Not again. We had this bug yesterday. I don't know. It did catch me like setting a default parameter keyword parameter did catch me. Anyway, say nutrition nutrition. Okay, we've forwarded with nutrition, and the fluid event goes and does its stuff. And when we come out, we just need to handle like we just need to log it. Really, we don't need to care about like what value. Yeah, I think that's a beautiful thing with abstraction. We don't care about what value it's in the log. The event handler just needs to worry about like logging, like aggregating those values from it. So that was the thing that kind of like in the morning I was like, questioning, should the event handler also worry about like all that complicated, like all that technical jazz for how to handle nutrition? No, because fluid event already handles that in abstraction, and abstraction tells us that you're fine. You just can look over it. Anyway, I think this is a keyword parameter, so okay. I think that's it. That's pretty much it, to be honest. Okay, now let's just simulate nutrition. All right. How do we simulate nutrition? Okay, let's just deal with one fluid event. Let's just have one fluid event, and let's okay. What was the simulation look like over here? Okay, at time t equals to 50, at time t equals to 50, we go to p. All right, we turn on the metrician. Let's do that. At time t equals to if time equals to 50, then we turn on the metrician. Yada yada yada. Handler dot forward. What the hell? Oh no. Okay, I got confused. True. Else, let's do that. Okay, cool. All right. So what I should, okay, I'm not part of this graph, but let me just predict what happens so that it follows, like I'm not too confused about this. So what should happen is exactly this graph should be produced. Okay. Yeah, let's have a look at this graph again. This graph should literally be produced by event handler. 50 where we p, and then the rest are kind of same. Okay. Off you go. Though it's kind of slow, but yep. Oh no. What the hell is happening here? Total liquid loss. Interesting. Total liquid loss drops to 0, 10. That is not true, man. Total liquid loss should continue to increase. Okay, everything is good except the total liquid loss. Let's see how this is event. This is why I love test, yo. This is why I love testing stuff. Because things break and you have to fix it, and which is amazing. That means the faster you fix it, the faster you go get things working. The faster you realize where you've gone wrong, actually. The faster you can propagate those error signals. Anyway, okay, so yada 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 yada. Total. So how are we getting the... Okay, total liquid loss. How are we getting this? Okay, it looks like this function is... We need to update this function. Ah. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, by the way, who the hell is using this function? Because this function is a bit... I know we had some problems. Oh, no one. That's beautiful. Okay. It should be fixed. Should be fixed. Let's go over here. Yep. Okay. That's fixed. We're done. Okay, we're done for this session, I think. Okay, let's see what we have to do in the next session. Okay. Now, we need to actually test more, actually. Test a bit more. Like, play around with, like, multiple event. What happens when multiple event, when there's, like, multiple fluid events? Whatnot. Yo, why do, like, most of the... So I'm watching, like, James and Helen. Then they all have cats. Well, she has cat as well. They're in the break currently. But hey. You know, he can stream, he can watch stream, he can code, he can think. Or shall we go on a break, man? Dude, look, James just brought his cat. That's pretty dope. Alright, she's pretty cute. She or he. It. Oh, look at them. 2 cats. It's wild. No, no cats for me. Fuck cats. Oh, sorry, I swear again. Oh my god, I need to stop swearing. Cause oopsie. Why do I have like Tableau on? Like, that is ridiculous. Get away. Go away, Tableau. Anyway, yeah, we're on a break currently, aren't we? Okay. Well, they're starting, so. Actually, I need to make a law. I'm too lazy. Let's fucking do this. Alright, let's fix this. Well, where we're on the break, let's one. Say one. Let's do that. I'm not sure if like meditating is like a binary habit, like either you meditate or not, or is it like should I make it like a timed, meaning like how long I meditate? Should I track the time or like should I track it like binary wise, like did I meditate previously or I didn't? Should I track like the timed, the amount of time I meditated? It's an interesting thing. Maybe I can track both. Maybe I can track both, which I'm not sure. Well, we're in a break. No one's here. Alright, yo, let's go on to session number 2. Interesting. Okay. Where were we? Shit, I need to fix the timer so it's like 45 minutes, 50 minutes. No, I want to like synchronize the stream with like Helen and James. But that's probably like for future work. How do we face it? Oh, come on, man. The mic is like. Yeah, this is what I wanted. Okay, cool. So, where were we, Salah? Alright, we added the functionality to nutrition. Are we like. Is it app time? Okay. So we added the functionality of nutrition. Now, what happens when there are multiple fluid event? Well, now what happens? There's a multiple fluid event. Can it handle it? Starting at different time. Well, let's just start it at the same time first. Multiple steam event. Multiple. Okay, let's see. Okay. Let's do that. See that. Let's see if it makes sense. Okay, cool. Makes sense. Double. Whoa. Interesting. Okay, yeah, okay, that's all good. It's all good. We're all good. We're all good. We're all good. Now, let's not start this event at the same time, but let's start it at like different time. And at time 50, we go like that. Let's see. Now, now the graph is gonna look complicated because you're drinking at a different time. So the superposition of graphs happens at a different time. Now the graph starts to like deviate from what we see, and now it's kind of complex to kind of understand what's going on here. But I don't know why there's a dip over here. Okay, no. I don't know. Yeah, to be honest, I don't really understand why there's a dip. But it looks good, I think. Well, we have to test things out. Really, we won't know. I mean, look, like this is some basic testing that I'm doing. It's not even really a testing, but it's just saying like catching for bugs out. The real thing would be tested, when you actually have the system going, and yeah, we're just like checking for like minor, like I don't know, system bugs. Okay. Okay, so let's call it. Shall we push this? The code is kind of dirty. Especially this bottom half of it. It's kind of dirty. But I think for now, it should do. Uh, 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 um. handle. Well played. Okay, cool. To be honest, I don't know what is the next thing really. Yeah, I've not thought about this really. Can I think about this? Yo, holy shit! Look at this paper. Holy shit! When applied to all, probands, or like when they average out the error, so the error is calculated by basically how far you are off, percentage of like how far you are off, like, and they found that they were 49% off, which which is what, which is like 50% off, which is basically mean I could just flip a coin, uh, which is like no, it's not a binary classification. What they're saying is like they half the time what they predict is like half wrong, like say if you if your p is like, I don't know, like 500 milliliters, then your prediction is like 250. Yeah, this is pretty interesting. That's big. The test day with the best prediction of one proban for one proban reached. Uh, okay. I mean, 7% of error. It's kind of reasonable, to be honest. But that's for like one proban though, like one person in the test set. That's just pretty wild. Not so promising. Things, can we improve this? That's the thing, right? Can we first implement this and then improve this, like, and just play around? That's the nah, that's the plan, really. But can we at least get this basic thing going? So what is the next thing? Really, I'm not sure. What do I need to do? Run more simulation. How are we going to optimize this parameter? Exactly, like how are we going to optimize this parameter? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. How are you going to optimize this parameter? Well, optimizing the parameter would just mean like selecting different values. That just comes with data. We need a way to collect data. Okay, the next thing is okay, now I think we're going to the fun part now. We need a way. Okay, data. Okay, I'm not sure how this repository is going to like turn out, because I think I'm gonna start a new. Okay, how are we going to collect data? Well, we're gonna build this front end, but how are we going to build this front end? Exactly, that's a good question. Front end. Do we use, okay, there's a lot of options we have. There's Streamlit, but I think Streamlit is more, I don't know. Let's see if there's Streamlit. What does it do? But is it mobile? Because we need for mobile. Oh, it runs in the mobile as well. Or we could, I don't know, man. Can we look at like some inspiration over here? By the way, like cheat sheet. Wow, this is pretty cool. Can we just have a look at this? Hosted with Streamlit. Streamlit is pretty cool, man. I used it in my internship and I loved it. It was so easy to use. It's pretty wild. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. Can Streamlit be used for mobile? Like, or do we need to like go other mobile app using Streamlit? It's a web app, so I need to deploy it, and you cannot build native. Yeah, what I need is a native mobile app. Okay, but there are robust frameworks like Flutter or React Native. Beware, right? Okay, what is this? Can we just all look at some projects? What is Beware? I have no idea. Let's all look at some projects. Yikes. Okay. Oh, I just mistakenly closed. The person who caused for that provides direction. But what does it really do? To be able to do for mobile and desktop users, software Dango. Okay, can we write our front end in Flutter? React Native? I've never used, bro. Like that would send me to JavaScript land. And it's been a while, yo. It's been a while. Last time I since the time I used JavaScript. I don't know, man. I'm just following links. I don't know where I'm gonna end up. You know. Then there was. Yo, that's pretty dope. Unfortunately, the wall version things like what are. Oh shit! Can we like create presentations using? Okay, let's have a look at this. Let's not use Flutter for this. I don't think Flutter is the best. Sorry, I don't think Streamlit is the best. It's either React Native or Flutter. Let's look at Flutter. What is Flutter? I know it's like a mobile app development. It's like React Native where you can just. It's from Google, right? I used a few bit where you can develop apps for Android and Apple from a single code base. So, right? But if you learn React, I think you can just do a lot of stuff. Well, okay, this looks pretty. How do I learn this? And how do I connect? I need to build it fast. I need to. I'm gonna build fast. I need to build fast. Oh shit! It's based on Dart. But I heard Dart is like Java, which I know, so it shouldn't be that. Okay, man, stop with this all gimmick, yo. Like, what the fuck? Why do I fucking care? Oops, I swear to God. But these are beautiful apps. Okay. Oh, you can build for web as well? Did not know. Did not know that. Build better web apps. Yeah, what is PWA or SPWA? What does it mean? Web PWA. Oh, I'm tired of using your mouse. Alright. What does PWA mean? Web apps. Apps. Progressive web applications. Commonly known as progressive web app is a type of application. Okay, but like that's literally any app that I get faster and whatnot. So okay, what's the difference between native apps? PWA. PWAs are inside of web browser. Ah, I see. Okay. More apps have essentially there's a alright. Okay, native apps you can run in. You have to develop using their own version, their own platform, Objective C, Swift, and okay, I get you. More of Swift, yeah. But PWA can be run inside of a web browser. Okay, that makes sense. So I'm assuming native apps cannot. Cheaper than in the case of, you'll have to learn the language and build a version of each platform. Yo. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, distribution, you can run many places. Web is faster to build and update. Why is that? Because okay, deployment, it's easier for deployment. Having a single code base, bug issues and whatnot. Lower cost, okay, because having a single code base, basically all the advantages comes from using a single code base. For and basically main idea is it runs in a web browser. Okay, cool. Are we gonna do this or okay? So can we just have a look at React Native? Learn once, write everywhere. Yes, that's what I want. That looks like what I want. guess I would have to learn both. Like, yo, I've never made this project. Like, how do you even make this project? Oh, okay, guys. Things gonna slow down from here, cause. Oh, look! I give a fuck. Sorry, I swore again. Whoa. Tough to play. It's pretty freaking cool. Okay, look, I just want to make a simple app. Like, I'm not here to learn. I'm not here for. Okay, okay. What is our goal? I'm not here to learn web development or app development. I just want to get this thing across. I just want to make this like paper come to life. That's what I'm here for. I just want my shit done. I don't know. I generally don't care what I'm using. All right. I've used JavaScript before. I've used I haven't used Dart, but I heard it's similar to Java. But I've used Java before. So, like, the question is, how are we going to integrate the front end, like, with this pretty looking thing with what we have over here? If it was Streamlit, then we would have been able to. If it was Streamlit, then we would have been able to easily do this. Like, we can even start it right now. But it needs to be a native app. Don't know how we're gonna do this. Actually, I need to think about this really. Okay, it looks like how does Flutter and Python go? Like, do they? I mean, for sure we got to develop some API, but like, how do they connect? Like do you just send requests using HTTP? Um, no. Start Flutter. Start. What is this package? Sounds like a cool package. Starflut. Is that a Python package? Scripting language. A new Flutter plugin which supports Flutter to interact with other scripting languages. Ah, okay. Yeah, you need to write APIs. I mean, you can write API in any fucking language, or to be honest. Oops, I swore. Okay, cool. So backend and database, we use MongoDB. Yeah, we'll use MongoDB for that. Cause I need to practice MongoDB. Cause at work we use MongoDB and like see what this has to say. Yo, I don't know how long this is gonna take, but I'm just gonna scrap up. Like literally, it's gonna be the most simple. Why we use GraphQL? Don't really care, man. Done, Joe. Abstract user. Yeah, should have created a schema. Okay, let's go. Let's just stick with Flutter for now. Could JavaScript land? I don't want to go there, and I feel like React Native. I don't know. React Native is a very popular thing. All my friends like kind of use it. But thing is like, the thing is like, I just want to be able to widget and like put things together and not have to design it myself. You know, like React Native. Well, it's like gives you backbone control, like super bare bone, and you have to do it from scratch. Whereas Flutter, I think you can just go to widget and then just pretty much drag and drop, right? And which I like. Okay, so how do we get started? Okay, Flutter it is. Okay, how do we get started then? Install Flutter, I guess. But do we make a separate repo for this? I've never done this, like, does front end. I don't know. What's the best practice, yo? Usually if it was like Streamlit, then I just do it in a single repo, but this is like a complete different land, right? Like, so I'm not sure, but I assume it's not. I will just use this as a package, and I don't know how it's gonna go. Building testing. I've not written any tests. Good. Bad. GitHub repos, backend, one or several. Okay. Exactly. That's my question as well. Every question is a good question. Okay, they're more worried about development process. People often like understanding how parts application work if they don't. Yeah, I don't know. Don't really know. Yeah, but like for Flutter and Python. Look, I'm not the first one to ask this question. Looks like I have a gift. Okay, I don't really care. Uh, yeah, we found that picture. Okay, I like abstractions, so then we might have to. Oh, that's also a very good idea. Each repository is like a single. Whoa, that is nice. I think that's also what we did in like my college, like one of my projects that I was working on. But I can't remember. Yeah, I think we need to use doc. I don't know. Let's see. That's a very good idea. Actually, use a Docker for each module. Um, yeah. Or actually, let's not worry about this. Really, I think this is after we actually made something. I think the main problem we have over here is like actually get going. Do you see what I'm saying? All right. Okay. Chrome. Oh my God. Do we even have the space in the disk? I don't know if we have enough space, man, on the disk. Okay, shall we do this? Let's do this. Okay, give me this. It's 1 GB. What do we get? Okay, run a Flutter Doctor. Download straight from. Oh, we can download straight from GitHub. Then why the hell do we not do that? Oh, anyway, we're already on the way. Okay, what is this update? Okay, we gotta update some path, and then we gotta set up some. Oh no, do we even have Xcode? We're gonna run into problems, guys, here. And then install Xcode for iOS. And then wow. Then you can only create your iOS device. Okay. We don't really care about Android. Oh, maybe we do. Because I will have an Android phone. I have an Android phone. Okay, macOS setup. What is this thing? This is for desktop applications. Literally, yo. Not even kidding. Oh, let's download this thing. I'm kind of hungry, yo. And I also want to take a break. How long we got? Till shit, 19 minutes. Okay, man. Like I seriously this is a hassle. All right, this is a new part of a project. So I think we can close this for now. This is a new segment now. Making this thing happen. Learning Flutter. What I'm really worried about, anything more than anything, is this disk space. 2 gigabytes. I'm not even sure if I have this. Okay. I'm installing something and my computer is going mayhem. Okay, let's go thing again. Getting your Flutter SDK, which is downloading your shit, downloading your thing. So, anyway, and then run your Flutter Doctor. What is, why do you name? Okay, anyway, whatever, call it. I should have done this, but I downloaded. Anyway. Man, it's really slow. Why? What's that going on? Anyway, what does this update your path? Oh, okay, so you're just exporting a... Man, this is pretty much copy and paste, really. The steps modified per... Okay, basically setting some global variables. Path of Git directory. Path which Flutter Dart. The thing about Flutter though, right, is like you won't be able to use libraries like JS libraries. There are plenty of really cool JS libraries, and I would love to use them. That just basically mean it won't be able to use. But again, like we're not here to use libraries. Yeah, we're here to kind of like do the shit, to build this thing, and okay, can we do something else for now? Okay, tutorials. Let's all look at tutorials. Yada yada yada. Choose a framework. What is this? Teach you how Flutter framework to build application. Yada yada. Oh, is this an outline? Cool. Let's start with building layouts then. Do I need to take notes? Building layouts. Whoa, what's going on here? Ah. Did I just like change my... Oh, snap. I forgot to. Oh, let's use this. Okay, cool. Building a layout. How do you do this? What do you learn? Mechanics. I'm tired of using my mouse. Hold on. How to lay out your widget vertically. Yada yada. Scaffold. What is a scaffold? Create the yada yada yada. Title. Okay, text. Yeah, I'll need to learn Flutter, I guess. It's a identify rows and columns. First, identify the larger elements. In the example, 4 elements are arranged, What's going on here? Okay, there seems to be a hierarchy. Okay. Children, child. Okay, it looks like the row, and then once you have a row, you get into children. A column of text. Okay, so, okay, cool. So row can have children, is that what it seems like? Column with 2 children, but there's 3 things. Okay, a row with 3 children. Column. Okay. Single column with one column has 2 child. Interesting. Oh, it's like a matrix. Okay. I'm familiar with matrices. Can we do a linear algebra with these widgets? Which are very cool. Can you imagine? Run a... that'd be so interesting. Though, imagine like you could turn these rows and widgets into like a binary, like a number, like turn them into a number, represent them in a matrix. Numerical, like a numerical matrix, and like create a training data set with like a lot of like apps of these matrices, and then just train a machine learning model, train a model to actually create an app for you. Wouldn't that be sick? Wouldn't that be sick? It would. Okay, anyway, you have children, and then for each, so it goes like row, column, and then each column can have multiple children as well. Okay, so this is how you implement the row. I get you. Okay, this is how you implement another row, which is, I don't care right now. Implement the text section. Implement image section. I think this is one of the things, to be honest, what I should basically go into whatever has a better tutorial. You know? Since we're already doing Flutter though, it's taking time. Okay, so this is interesting. All right, let's see how this is actually implemented. Okay. Uh, row with 3 childrens. The first row called text section. A column of text. Okay. So I don't think they okay, basically for row, I don't think you count the sub childrens of this column. So basically, I don't think you count. It follows rank 1 order, so it doesn't. The child of the columns are not the child of rows. If you see what I mean, it's like a list, pretty much like a list. But the okay, yeah. Okay, cool. I mean, obviously it's a list. 2 children, each column with 2 children. Okay, I got you. What's happening here? I might actually have to do this like, my own time, but I'm not sure. Because learning something is actually takes time. Okay, what's actually happening? Is my installation done, yo? I'm fed up with this. So slow. So slow. I want to try it already. Oh, look. You got row, and then you got children. Okay. Okay, basically the idea is like you create a row object, and then you got your child. In the child, I'm assuming you put column, right? And do you have multiple child? Is child a list? Okay, child is row. Children. What is the difference between child and a children? Okay. Oh, children is like a lot of them, right? So it's a list. Expand it. Huh. Okay, okay. I think they labeled it here. The child 1, child 2. I think child 3. But okay, I get the structure. So you got row and then children and then child. You gotta define child, which makes sense. Okay, let's read what. Is it the same structure below? Okay, so basically column, you got children. Oh, it's interesting. So column can have children, and the children is a list of I containing icon and a container. Okay. Oh, okay. Icon and a container. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what it was saying. It has a column has a two things. Okay, cool. A row has children, multiple children actually, multiple things. So like three things. Oh, okay, cool. That makes sense. But okay, cool. My text action. Okay. 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 Oh, child. So if it is one, then it's not children, it's child, because I think it's just one thing. Yeah. But if there's multiple children, I'm sorry, multiple child, then it goes into children. Okay. I think I get a hang of this. I think I can get a hang of this. All right, let's go through this again a bit more detail this time. Is my installation done, yo? Okay, no, it's still there. Cause I want to write code. Okay. Okay, so children looks like it's a list, obviously. Is children also a list? So children is always a list, but child is not a list. Ah. Okay, I see. Okay, children, yes. Children is already a list. Okay, you wrap it around, expand it. I'm not sure what expand. Okay, let's not worry about that for now. Okay, let's see what they have to say over here. Putting column inside expanded widget stretches the column to okay. Setting. Okay. Putting the first row. Okay, look, this, because I'm assuming this particular refers to this over here. The children of row, which is icon. Yeah. Which, okay, the thing is, I need to know which particular thing are we implementing, this particular thing over here. Okay, that makes sense. A column, an expanded thing, and then we have to put two more stuff here, and then icon, a text. Makes sense. So expand that column and make a child. Okay. And then children, you got your children, okay, which is like a two things, like a text and a, okay, whatever that is, these two things. So I'm assuming these particular thing refer to these over here. Yeah. And text, I'll say it's inside over here. That's your children of columns. Okay, and then you got your icon and your text 41. So, okay, cool. So remaining stretches the column to use all remaining free space in the row. So I'm assuming after this, right? So after we put these things, icon and const, what happens is like it would the column will use all the space, which is okay, cool. Putting first row inside it. Setting, I don't really care, man. Setting the property, I don't really care. Putting the first row of text inside a container. Yeah, that was my question. Like, why do we have a container over here? Why not just like put text in it? Enables you to add padding. Container enables you to add padding. The second child in column. Okay, really? Oh, okay. So container gives you like padding thing. Ah, okay. Makes sense. Is there padding? That's container, right? Bottom edges. Are both of the text, like, am I confusing? Okay, this must be text, and what is this for? Are both of these like padding children? Yeah, I'm so confused. Like, these fucking thing, like, I'm not sure which one it refers to. Like this must be container. Okay, okay, one way I guess I can look at it is like just right above. So this must be followed by this container. Ah, okay. Container contains the huh. That is interesting. Student container use children. That is interesting. That is interesting. Student container using children. How's our download going? Oh shit! Can we go on a break? I need a break. I need a break. 100%. Well, the shit is downloading. There's not much I can do. It takes hella long to download as well. Apparently. Yo, I think this would be fun though. I need a way to collect data. And I think Flutter is gonna give me just that. Yeah, I need a way to collect data. Like cause you need to collect data, man. Without data, your models you can't run. No matter how good your model is. Without data, you can't do jack shit. So you need a way to be able to collect data. So I feel like the time I'm putting in here is actually, it's actually good. Though it kind of takes me away from like model building and, you know, mathematical modeling and whatnot, right? But I think it's time well spent, to be honest. And obviously you got the databases side of things as well to worry about. But that's for another day. We can like I said, this is an MVP. Doesn't have to be perfect. Anyway, I'm stopping the stream at obviously like you said 8:50. 8:50. And man, this is taking so long to download. Oh my god. But I like Flutter. I like Flutter. Okay. I like Flutter so far. As long as it got tutorials, like, I'm fine. Like, as long as it got, like, good documentations and, you know, good community help things with, then I'm fine. Like, I don't really care what I use. Like, genuinely, I really don't care. I just want a system to collect data. That's pretty much it. Oh, this is actually exciting. We finally got to this part. We made the model, which I think works. And now this is just front end stuff. Designing. This is actually fun. Hope I don't get addicted to this thing. Stretch out, yo. Ugh. Yo, I think I'm finally done installing Flutter. Oh no, hold on. Yeah. Done installing Flutter. Well, at least the main part. Oh, there you go, Flutter. Well, I'm gonna do it after the break. Oh, well, I think today the stream will just be like installing Flutter and um, getting things ready. For now, let me enjoy this book, yo. All right, okay. Let's do this. All right, I think Flutter is installed now. Break is over. Like I didn't have any break. We have like about less than like 30 minutes about ish before the stream before I have to go and start working. Mm. Dude, guys, I can tell you. All right, let's start. Okay. This is not one out of one, yo. We're probably on three. Uh, so one out of one is it? Three. Okay, so let's go back to installing Flutter. How do we had to do that? Do we need terminal? I'm sure we need terminal. Am I things lagging? Why am I lagging? All of a sudden. Oh, whoa. Oh, can we like not do this, please? Like, how do you get back to? Let's close this. I don't want my widget view. I want. Let's restart this. Okay, good. All right, so the way we do this is unzip. I think we're in download. CD. There's gonna be a lot of files. And downloads. How big is this file? Okay, quite big. Actually, downloads. So move that document. Nope. Okay. Okay, let's look at this. Hmm. Okay, we'll be doing this. Let's do this. Okay, it adds it to the path list, but has it added to permanently to the path list? Let's look at the path. Has it added? Nope, it has not added. Okay, how to add? Okay, how do you add Flutter to the path permanently? RC file for your shell. Okay, hold on. Mac OS RC file. Ah, makes sense. There you go. It was invisible, I think. Hmm. Yada 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 yada. What are we looking for here? Whoa. Okay, let's just export. I love him. Uh, okay, let's sure. Okay. Okay, so I can't see that setting. What the fuck? Okay. Um. Okay, let's see if that worked. Yada yada yada. Okay, Flutter bin. Let's open a new terminal. Okay, cool. Work switch Flutter. Oh wait. Sure. Okay, interesting. Huh. That is interesting. Okay, something's not right. Huh. Okay. Something's not right. It says no such file or directory found. Okay. Well, well, well. So look. Interesting. Oh, why does it say that? Oh, no idea. No idea. All right, guys. I think we'll call it over here. I'm having some installation problem, obviously, clearly. I gotta go. What I'll do is like I will try to install Flutter tonight and just kind of play around with it. Um, yeah, I'll do that, and I'm gonna have to call it stream early because I have to go take a quick shower. I have to take a quick shower and then do some data science work. And probably yeah, I'll install Flutter because it's not fun seeing going through like installation problems. But I'm sure I did something wrong. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna install this over time. But it was fun. Today, so it was kind of productive slash maybe not the end. But we kind of know what to do next, which is to kind of like develop this front end, and yeah, that's the next step, and we're gonna take it slowly, one step at a time, and we should be good to go. Okay. So yeah, just to recap what we did, I lose my train of thoughts. We fixed the event handler. We fixed the event handler to handle nutrition and also the fluid event that was happening. The updates we made to fluid events yesterday. So we did that, and we moved on to kind of looking at what front end thing we're gonna use to kind of develop this. And we chose Flutter because it just looked easy because of widgets and whatnot. And I felt like it had more tutorials as well. Clear tutorials and clear APIs and whatnot. So yeah, we're gonna do that, and that's pretty much it. I know it's like no hour, but I'm gonna call it because I really have to go now. And all right.